Hmm.
Mission 6, they said, we got your 6. And they advertised on Facebook that that they said, man, if you're a veteran, reach out to us, tell us your story. And, if we can, we'll come and get you. So I wrote them my story. I'd lost my job working offshore because
Hmm.
of, politics. I was working in a bar. I had a heart attack, and I was feeling basically useless. And I told them that, and they said, "Hey, where do you live?" I said, "Patterson." He said, "That's only 2.5 hours away from me. Can you be ready at 4 o'clock in the morning?" I said, "Yes, I can. Be ready tomorrow." Okay.
Mm.
He said, "Give me your address." He said, "Be ready at 4. I'm going to be there at 4." And at 3:30, he texted me, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah, I am." And he picked me up, and we drove. Then he drove me another 90 miles to drive to, and he fed me breakfast and lunch after we were done fishing, and I caught a bunch of reds, and he drove me back, and he had a friend for life, and that was one of my first guests on my podcast, the guy who did that. And one thing I'd say about like how Heroes on the Water, you never know whose life you saved. Something
Mm.
as simple as a fishing trip, you never know whose life you saved. Just
That's true.
remember that's how important this is. Veterans, anybody. But veterans, of course, me being a veteran myself, they have a special place in my heart. And my hat's off to you, man. If you're helping veterans, thank you, thank you. And remember that you never know whose life you save.